Imagine a journey back to strength, starting from the very bed you wake up in. For many, the road to recovery after a stroke can feel daunting, filled with uncertainty about how to regain lost function. Perhaps you, like Michelle, believed that rehabilitation meant intense gym sessions, pushing your body to its limits. But what if I told you that the most crucial first steps begin with gentle, intentional movements, right where you are? Today, we embark on a vital exploration of safe and effective exercises designed specifically for stroke survivors, focusing on those crucial initial movements that can be performed comfortably in bed. These exercises are not just about physical recovery, they're about reconnecting with your body, enhancing your awareness, and gently stimulating circulation. This comprehensive guide, tailored for seniors and beginners, will empower you with the knowledge and practical steps to begin your healing journey with confidence and safety. We'll follow Michel's path, understanding his challenges and celebrating his small, yet significant, victories along the way. Before we dive into the exercises, it's absolutely crucial to emphasize a few foundational principles. First and foremost, always consult with your doctor or physical therapist before starting any new exercise regimen. Your healthcare provider knows your specific condition best and can advise on what's safe and appropriate for you. Secondly, listen to your body. Recovery is not a race. Perform each movement slowly, deliberately, and with full awareness. If you feel any pain, discomfort, or unusual sensations, stop immediately. Your safety and well-being are paramount. Remember Michel's initial mindset. Like many, he thought recovery was about pushing hard, about no pain, no gain. He quickly learned that after a stroke, the rules change. His therapist guided him, emphasizing that true progress comes from gentle, consistent effort, not from overexertion. He was reminded that even the smallest movements are significant steps forward. Our journey begins with the most fundamental yet powerful exercise, diaphragmatic breathing, often called belly breathing. This isn't just about getting air, it's about deeply nourishing your brain and entire body with oxygen, calming your nervous system, and reducing anxiety, all vital for stroke recovery. Michel found this exercise surprisingly challenging at first. He was used to shallow chest breathing, but his therapist explained how deep belly breathing could help reestablish a sense of calm and control, which was crucial for his often anxious state after the stroke. It also improved his focus, preparing him for other exercises. Why it's important. After a stroke, stress and anxiety are common. Diaphragmatic breathing helps activate the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting relaxation and aiding in better oxygen delivery to the brain, which is essential for cognitive function and healing. It also improves core stability and posture over time. Step-by-step guide. 1. Position. Lie comfortably on your back on your bed, with your knees bent and feet flat, or legs extended if more comfortable. 2. Hand placement. Place one hand gently on your upper chest and the other hand on your abdomen, just below your rib cage. 3. Inhale. Slowly and deeply inhale through your nose. Focus on making the hand on your abdomen rise, while the hand on your chest remains relatively still. Imagine filling your belly with air like a balloon. Count slowly to 4 as you inhale. 4. Exhale. Gently exhale slowly through your mouth, pursing your lips slightly as if blowing out a candle. Feel the hand on your abdomen fall as you gently draw your belly button towards your spine. Count slowly to 6 as you exhale, ensuring your exhale is longer than your inhale. This longer exhale helps activate the relaxation response. 5. Repetitions. Repeat this exercise 5 to 10 times. As you become more comfortable, you can gradually increase the duration and repetitions. Common mistakes and tips. Chest breathing. A common mistake is to breathe primarily with your chest, causing the hand on your chest to rise more than the one on your belly. Consciously try to keep your chest still. Rushing. Don't rush the breaths. Focus on slow, deep, and controlled inhales and exhales. Holding breath. Avoid holding your breath. Maintain a continuous, smooth breathing rhythm. Tip. Practice regularly. Michel made this his first exercise every morning, finding it set a calm and focused tone for his entire day. Now that we've established a foundation of calm breathing, let's move on to gentle range of motion exercises. These movements are crucial for preventing stiffness, improving circulation, and gently re-educating your muscles and nerves. Remember, even small movements are significant victories. Michel initially struggled with the concept of gentle. He felt he wasn't doing enough. But his therapist explained that these foundational movements were vital for laying the groundwork for more complex tasks later on. Improving proprioception, your body's sense of its position in space, and reducing the risk of complications like deep vein thrombosis. We'll start with exercises that can be done with assistance, passive, if needed, and gradually progress to independent movement, active. Our first movement focuses on the ankles. A simple yet powerful exercise for circulation. Why it's important: ankle pumps act like a second heart for your lower legs. They help pump blood from your feet and calves back towards your heart, reducing swelling, preventing blood clots, and improving overall circulation, which is vital for healing and preventing complications like deep vein thrombosis. Michel found these particularly helpful in reducing the slight swelling he sometimes experienced in his feet. Step-by-step guide. 1. Position. Lie comfortably on your back on your bed, with your legs extended straight. If you have limited hamstring flexibility, you can place a small pillow under your knees for comfort. 2. Flex. Slowly and deliberately bend your ankles, pulling your toes towards your body as far as comfortable. You should feel a gentle stretch in your calves. Hold this position for 5 seconds. 3. Point. Then, slowly point your toes away from your body, extending your ankles as far as comfortable. Hold this position for 5 seconds. 4. Repetitions. Repeat this flex and point motion 10 times for each foot. If one side is weaker, you can assist it with your hand or ask a caregiver for help. Progression tips. As you gain strength, try to increase the range of motion and hold time slightly. Focus on the smooth, controlled movement rather than speed. Michel initially used his hand to gently guide his weaker foot, gradually building the strength to move it independently. Next, we'll gently mobilize the hip joints, which are crucial for overall lower body movement. Why it's important: hip rotations help lubricate the hip joints, improve flexibility, and increase blood flow to the pelvic region. This can be particularly beneficial for maintaining range of motion and preparing the hips for sitting, standing, and walking. Michel noticed that his hips felt stiff after long periods of rest, and these rotations brought a welcome sense of ease and fluidity. Step-by-step guide. 1. Position. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the bed. You will work on one leg at a time. 2. Lift and support. Gently bring one knee up towards your chest. If you need assistance, use your hands to support the thigh, or ask a caregiver to help. 3. Gentle rotation. With your knee bent, gently rotate your hip in a small circular motion. Imagine drawing a small circle on the ceiling with your knee. Perform 5 circles clockwise. 4. Reverse rotation. Then, reverse the direction and perform 5 circles counterclockwise. 5. Repetitions. Repeat this for both legs. The circles should be slow and controlled, within your pain-free range of motion. Progression tips. Start with very small circles and gradually increase the size as your comfort and mobility improve. If a caregiver is assisting, ensure they move the leg gently and never force the movement. Michel initially needed a lot of help with this, but over time, he could perform small, controlled rotations on his own, feeling a significant improvement in his hip flexibility. Moving upwards, we'll now focus on strengthening your core and glutes with glute bridges. Why it's important: this exercise is fantastic for building strength in your gluteal muscles and core, which are fundamental for stability, posture, and eventually, transitioning from lying to sitting and standing. A strong core helps protect your spine and improves overall balance. Michel's therapist emphasized the importance of core strength for regaining his independence. explaining how even this seemingly simple exercise could dramatically improve his ability to shift positions in bed and eventually stand. Step-by-step guide. 1. Position. Lie on your back on the bed, with your knees bent and feet flat on the bed, hip width apart. Your arms can rest by your sides with palms down. 2. Engage. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, gently press your feet into the bed. Engage your abdominal muscles, and squeeze your glutes. 3. Lift. Slowly lift your hips off the bed until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Avoid arching your lower back excessively. 4. Hold. Hold this position for 3 to 5 seconds, focusing on the contraction in your glutes. 5. Lower. Slowly and with control. Lower your hips back down to the bed, one vertebra at a time, until your back is flat. 6. Repetitions. Perform 8 to 12 repetitions. Common mistakes and tips. Arching back. Avoid pushing your hips up too high and arching your lower back, as this can cause strain. Focus on lifting from the glutes. Using neck, shoulders. Don't push off with your neck or shoulders. The power should come from your glutes and core. Tip. If it's too difficult initially, try lifting your hips just a few inches. As you get stronger, you can increase the height and hold time. Michel started with very small lifts, barely getting his hips off the bed, but celebrated each small increase in his range and strength. Beyond movement, reconnecting with sensation is a vital, often overlooked, aspect of stroke recovery. This next segment focuses on sensory stimulation. Why it's important. After a stroke, some individuals experience reduced sensation or numbness in certain areas. This exercise aims to wake up and send signals back to the brain, helping to re-establish neural connections and improve body awareness. It's like gently reminding your brain about parts of your body it might have temporarily forgotten. Michel initially found the lack of sensation in his left hand particularly frustrating. His therapist introduced this simple yet profound technique, explaining that consistent, gentle stimulation could help his brain remap and reconnect. Step-by-step guide. 1. Materials. Gather a soft towel, a small massage ball, a piece of fabric with a different texture, like silk or velvet, or even a soft brush. 2. Position. Lie comfortably on your bed. You can perform this on your arms, hands, legs, or feet, any area where you experience reduced sensation. 3. Gentle application. Take your chosen item, e.g. the soft towel. Gently, but firmly, roll or rub it over the affected skin area. Apply light pressure. 4. Vary textures. Experiment with different textures. For example, start with the soft towel, then perhaps use a slightly rougher cloth, or a small, textured massage ball. 5. Focus and awareness. As you do this, consciously try to focus your mind on the sensation. What do you feel? Is it warm, cool, soft, bumpy? Describe it to yourself mentally. This mental engagement is key to retraining your brain. 6. Duration. Continue for 5 to 10 minutes on each affected area. Tips for success. Consistency. Perform this daily. Consistency is more important than intensity. Variety. Rotate through different textures to provide varied sensory input to the brain. Self-talk. Verbalize what you are feeling, even if it's just to yourself. I feel the soft towel on my skin. This reinforces the connection. Michel's experience. Michel started with a simple soft cloth on his hand, and over weeks, he gradually introduced a small, spiky massage ball. He recounted how, initially, he felt very little, but with persistence, he started to perceive faint tingling, then pressure, and eventually, a more distinct sensation. This was a huge morale booster for him, proving that his brain could indeed adapt and heal. Michel's journey is a powerful testament to the principles we've discussed. He started feeling overwhelmed, believing his recovery had to be dramatic and immediate. But by embracing these gentle, consistent bed exercises, he began to see tangible progress. His anxiety lessened with regular diaphragmatic breathing. His circulation improved, reducing swelling in his feet. Thanks to ankle pumps, his hips felt more fluid, and he could shift in bed with greater ease after hip rotations. And the sensory stimulation? That was perhaps the most profound for him, as it reconnected him with a part of his body he thought was lost. He learned that recovery isn't about grand gestures, it's about the accumulation of small, deliberate steps taken consistently, day after day. These exercises, performed safely and mindfully, became his daily ritual, his personal victory lap, setting the stage for more advanced rehabilitation later on. Even with the best intentions, it's easy to fall into common traps during home recovery. Let's address some of them and offer advanced tips. Common mistakes to avoid. 1. Overdoing it. The most frequent mistake is pushing too hard, too fast. Remember, pain is a signal. Disregard it, and you risk injury or setting back your progress. Adhere to the listen to your body rule. 2. Lack of consistency. Sporadic exercise yields sporadic results. Daily, gentle practice is far more effective than intense but infrequent sessions. 3. Ignoring one side. If one side of your body is more affected, it's tempting to neglect it or rely solely on the stronger side. Actively engage the weaker side, even if it requires assistance. 4. Skipping warm-up, cool down. Though these are gentle exercises, a few minutes of mindful breathing before and after can enhance circulation and relax your muscles. 5. Forgetting hydration and nutrition. Your body needs fuel and water to repair and rebuild. Ensure you're staying well hydrated and eating a balanced diet rich in nutrients. Advanced tips for home recovery. 1. Journal your progress. Keep a simple journal. Note down which exercises you did, for how long, and how you felt. This helps track progress, identify patterns, and motivate you on challenging days. Michel started this on his therapist's advice and found it incredibly empowering. 2. Incorporate functional movements. As you gain strength, think about how these exercises connect to daily activities. For example, glute bridges strengthen muscles used for getting out of bed. 3. Use visual cues. Place visual reminders around your room for exercises or positive affirmations. 4. Seek support. Don't hesitate to involve family members or caregivers. Their support, whether physical assistance or emotional encouragement, is invaluable. 5. Mind-muscle connection. For every exercise, consciously think about the muscles you're working. This mental engagement strengthens the neural pathways to those muscles. This is especially vital for stroke recovery. 6. Patience and persistence. Recovery is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be good days and challenging days. Celebrate every small victory and remain persistent. To summarize, today we've explored a foundational set of gentle, yet powerful, bed exercises for post-stroke recovery. We started with the calming power of diaphragmatic breathing, moved to crucial range of motion exercises like ankle pumps, hip rotations, and glute bridges to improve circulation and strength, and finally, embraced sensory stimulation to reconnect your brain with your body. Remember Michel's journey. Recovery is a process of small, consistent steps, guided by patience, persistence, and always listening to your body. These exercises are your first confident steps towards reclaiming your health and independence. If this video has been helpful on your recovery journey, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe to Golden Wellness Guide for more expert-guided content on health and wellness. And most importantly, tell us in the comments below, which exercise resonated most with you today? Or what other topics related to stroke recovery would you like us to cover? Your feedback helps us create more valuable content for you. Thank you for joining us today on this crucial step towards recovery. Remember, every small movement is a victory. Stay strong, stay consistent, and keep moving forward. We'll see you in the next video, where we'll explore more advanced exercises to further empower your journey. Be well.